Welcome everybody to the seasonal diet, eating what our ancestors ate when they ate it, like we were evolved to do. Continuing Mushroom Week with black trumpets, one of the mushrooms that can grow in the spring as opposed to the fall like most other mushrooms do. Black trumpet mushrooms, also known as horn of plenty mushrooms or trumpets of death, they are native to most of the northern hemisphere. In Europe, Asia, and even North America they can be found. They are common in temperate forests and are usually found growing underneath oak, beech, and birch trees. As with most mushrooms, the history of black trumpet mushrooms is not very well documented. However, there is some clues linking this mushroom to the Cornucopia from Greek mythology, and there are little folk tales here and there around Europe of these mushrooms being said to be the horn played by dead people who were buried underground. So I don't know about you, but that sounds very ancient and pagan to me, even though these folk tales maybe only go back a couple hundred years. There are some clues there that these beliefs and traditions go back many thousands of years. So it's absolutely a mushroom that humans could have foraged for a very, very long time. We just don't have much written records of it until modern times. The first written evidence we have of it comes from Sweden in the 1700s. And after that, it slowly spread out and was used more in well-known cuisines around Europe, starting in France, and then onto the rest of Europe and any places the Europeans settled. So mushrooms, of course, were foraged and eaten by humans forever, but it really was the French who brought this into the mainstream in the 17 and 1800s, and this of course led it to being introduced to other places in the world. But it is a mushroom that is still not yet been widely cultivated. It is still foraged wild even today. People love them for their rich, earthy flavor and meaty texture, and they're often used in soups, sauces, stews. And in addition to their culinary uses, black trumpet mushrooms have been studied for their potential health benefits and are believed to have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and immune-boosting properties. So, especially if you're from Europe, there has been a long history of the black trumpet mushroom in your ancestors' diet, and also other species of this mushroom in Asia and North America, and of course it is in top season now in the spring. How about you guys? Have you had it? Any growing near you this time of year? They are pretty easy to spot. Like I said, they are said to be the horns of the dead. They look like black trumpets growing out of the ground that the deads are playing. Let us know if any are growing near you. Just be careful if you do try to forage these. Seek the help of an expert because mushrooms can be very dangerous if you pick and eat the wrong ones.